my Smooners. Welcome back to Being Mrs. S. Today I am doing a bunch of unboxing videos that I had planned on doing last week but didn't get round to doing it. So I'm just gonna do a quick look. I say quick, but I'm not even sure what look, but I know for a fact that I'm going to be using my Sephora Pro palette. Okay, and this is the one in warm shades, which is typically what I gravitate towards. Oh, I just found a baby sponge that I failed to wash. So I better put it somewhere. I'm gonna see it next time. All right, so we're gonna do a quick look. Quick look because today is somewhat busy for a Sunday. I like to relax on Sundays, but I have to go and get my nails done. My nails are growing at an alarming rate. Well, not alarming, but they're actually quite long and they're becoming a bother. And then this one is broken. I don't know if you can see the little crack. Actually, that crack started lower than where it is, and it's grown out now. So let me give you a quick 1-2 on the nails situation. I talk a lot with my hands. I realized it when I edit these videos. Every single video I have done, I'm doing this, I'm fidgeting, whatever. But anyway, so I don't know why I said that. I'm getting sidetracked. But going back to the nails, I don't have a set look that I like. Sometimes I love my nails really, really short. Sometimes I like them long shapes. You know, well, shapes, normally I gravitate towards the oval, like the way it looks right now. But sometimes I'll do square, this, that. Anyway, so my BDD loves my nails long. My nails grow long. So I go to this nail studio around the corner. It's called Kendall Nails. And actually, even before I moved here, every time I get my nails done, I do the gel manicure the minute I discover gel, because I'm not someone who loves to sit and wait for my nails to dry. I like the whole mani-pedi situation, but waiting for my nails to dry is the worst thing ever. So then I discovered gel and I was like, oh my goodness, game on. And so I'd go every week, get my nails done, or every 2 weeks or whatever. And then one time this lady says, well, you know, why don't you try dip? You know, and I'm like, what's that? Because I'd seen someone else getting it done and it just looked like a lot of harshness, you know, on the cuticle, the nail bed, all of that. And I was like, no, I don't want that. And then I actually tried it one time and exactly what I thought happened, and I was like, never again. So fast forward to going to this place I go to, same situation. I was getting my gel and the lady was like, why you not try dip? And I was like, okay. Chill out. And so I decided to try dip. And so the dip it's like a powder in a little container, you know, round pot, and it's just a powder, and it's called dip because your finger is literally dipped into the powder after they put like a coat of whatever that substance is to get the powder to stick. So they dip it in, and the color just, and it dries as quickly as gel. Now the difference between the dip and the gel is because depending on where you go, what nail studio, nail salon you go to, the products they use will determine how good your nails look. So this place in particular that I went to get the gel nails done, by the time you leave the studio to your home, I've already noticed cracks, you know, little spots that were missed. And then within a few days, it starts to lift because, again, like I said, my nails go really fast. And so it lifts. I don't even understand why that happens. And then if you make the mistake of putting your fingers in your hair or whatever, you're grabbing some hair because it's stuck under that where it's lifted. And I was like, what in the world is going on? But then when I now tried the dip, that didn't happen. And even though my nails were growing, week 1, week 2, week 3, like this time around, I think this one was different. And I'm only experiencing this because of the length of my nails. I think the color I picked, the dip, was almost gone. So they had to come up with some kind of weird way to get the dip on, which was quite irritating because that's happened twice over there. And then he was even saying, are you going to cut your nails? This, that, and the other. And I was like, you want me to cut my nails? Meanwhile, the girl sitting next to me is getting tips and acrylic and all that. Isn't that bonkers? Anyway, for real, this time around, I am gonna cut my nails because they are quite long. And that lift issue I was experiencing with the gel, it's now happening kind of here, and it's really painful if I make the mistake of banging my finger somewhere. It feels like it's literally trying to get my whole nail off. So, but all in all, this is the best invention for nail color. This dip, in my opinion, from what I've tried, this is the best invention. It's quick. The color stays beautiful throughout. I mean, it's flawless. The only thing you can see is obviously my nail has grown. Regular nail polish, you get chips, even though I kind of like the chip nail look, but anyway, you get chips. It doesn't last as long. You have to wait forever to dry. Gel dries really quickly, but then you get the cracks depending on, you know, what type of product they use. But this dip is, I mean, and look at the gloss. Like if I were just to drop my cuticle oil on it, it just looks so pretty. So anyway, long story short, that's what's happening. So I want to show you what I mean by lift. I don't know if you can notice the space between the nail color and my nail over here. So if I put my fingers in my hair gets caught under that. And then of course you can see my nail, the crack in my nail here, it's breaking. Anyway, that's story time for the day. Oh, I'm gonna go ahead and start the look. It's gonna be really quick. Oh, you guys, I told you I was gonna use a different primer today, but I didn't bring it out here, and I don't, the whole process of setting this spot up to get going, it's a lot. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get started. I'm gonna use the Moisture Infusion MAC. Just gonna do a few pumps. Cover up my hyperpigmentation. It looks like it's fading. It looks like a one of those Rorschach ink blood tests on my chin. Anyway, it looks like it's clearing up. It's fading. I have in the sterling gray contact. I think this one is my favorite. This is the one that got the most reaction from my BTT. He was like, oh my god, that's cute. The other ones he could hardly notice. My eyes are like really really dark. Like, I mean, I say they're black, but I've been told that if your iris is black, you cannot see. That's what that's called, right? The iris. But it's really dark, so all these other colors I use, you could hardly see it. But this one, for some reason, it's showing through. And he notices, like, oh, he likes it, so we are gonna use this more. Then I'm gonna use my I'm gonna color correct with MAC Prep and Prime. And Peach Luster. I'm just putting it under where the darkness is. You know what? I just totally skipped a step. I was talking about my primer and then I didn't even put it on, and I've already put on the color corrector. This tends to happen when you're talking while doing your makeup instead of focusing on getting it done. So I'm just going to skip those areas and just put it everywhere else. So I'm going to do this color here called Burnt Umber. I've been in it before, so I don't know if that's the one I want. Yeah, I'm gonna use that one. We will find out in 252S brush. You can tell I'm in a hurry today because I'm like skipping steps. I am in a hurry. So I'm going to use the Peely's base Rumor 6 on my lid. This is a lovely palette. It is beautiful. And that's it. And then now I'm gonna get a blending brush. This is a MAC 224 brush. I think this is their crease brush. Let me find a blending brush. let me use this. So it's clean, no product on it. And I'm just gonna use it to soften up the edges. Depending on the look I'm going for or how I'm feeling, sometimes I like that rounded, tight edge, obvious edge. And then sometimes I like the fade in, you know, as if that's the color of my lid. So sometimes I like it obvious and sometimes I don't. You know, in some of my photos you can see. But we're gonna soften it out and just keep doing that. Remember, it's a clean brush. We're just gonna keep doing that until I feel like, okay, I have it where I want it. And we're just doing that to the edges, nowhere else. Here. So I'm using a crease brush. It's clean. It. I am going to wear lashes, so I will line my eyes at the time, and I'm going to use the Lily lashes. I'll line my eyes at that time. But right now I'm going to go ahead and put on my foundation and do the rest of the look. So you guys, I have discovered, I talked about this company, I talked about the sponge in the Cranberry Thrill Me video. So this is the Beauty Bakery sponge. And that's I'm gonna do some unboxing of what I'm gonna be showing you guys, some products that I bought, and I'm gonna talk about it in that later on today. That's gonna be in a different video. But I wanna tell you that, well, I guess I'll save it for then, but let me just tell you why I'm so excited. I used this sponge for the first time in the Cranberry Thrill Me video. The color payoff was fantastic. I like the shape of it. I like the feel of it. And after using it, washing it was a breeze. What do I mean by that? Because these are sponges, they act like sponges, right? They soak up everything, even the beauty blender. And you want to wash it off so that the makeup is not all the way in it. And so a lot of times with these other sponges, especially this beauty blender and my Sonia Kashuk, this is another sponge line that I adore. But it takes forever to wash it because you keep squeezing, and you keep seeing there's still whatever color foundation, whatever is still in there. I did not have the problem with this. Literally, it picks up the color stays on the surface. You don't need to look at this bounce. Look. It does, the coverage is amazing. Okay? The foundation literally stays on the sponge, allows you to do what you're supposed to do. It gives you the coverage you deserve, honey. It's on the sponge. And the reason why that's important is that you're not going through your entire foundation in like a month. And let me see. Yeah. You're supposed to be your foundation from the moment you open it, and you'll know. And if you guys are not aware of this, cosmetics, skincare products, whatever, when you look at the label, whether it's at the bottom or wherever the label is, on the bottom of the container or on the side of it, you'll see a little container. I don't know if I've ever seen it closed, but you'll see a container with the lid open, or a jar with a jar, and the container has a number written on it with the alphabet M next to it. So for the double wear foundation, this is telling me that from the moment I open this foundation is good for 24 months, because it's 24 that's on the bottle. Okay? But then if you use makeup, if you use your makeup every day, or your foundation every day, and you find that, you know, you end up using a lot more because of your tools, whether it is, you know, you use a brush to apply a foundation, or you use a sponge to apply a foundation, or whatever the case may be, you'll find out you're using more because of the tools you're using. So now the problem with Estee Lauder, this double wear, is you better work quick, because it will set and the oxidation process will immediately begin. But because I'm going to be contouring and I'm highlighting and things like that, it's gonna work out, so I don't need to worry about too much about areas that I left, but that I didn't cover because I was telling you about the bakery sponge. So I'm definitely going to do the unboxing today, and I'll tell you about it. So this is what the sponge looks like when I'm done. I flipped it. I used the other side to get into the, you know, crevices of my face. I'm gonna have to get a sponge holder for this, because I'm telling you, I'm in love with these. So after using it on the last video, I was like, okay, before this company decides they don't want to make these anymore, let me just go ahead and rack them up. So I just ordered a bunch more, and they're not very expensive. I'll show you. I don't want to give away the surprise right now. Okay, so now I'm going to contour it. I am not going to use the cream stick today, the Fenty Beauty cream stick. I'm just gonna go in with my Cover FX. This one is P120. Cover FX. Okay, so we're gonna conceal, highlight with it. Okay, so I don't know if this mic is still recording. The camera went off, so I think this part is going to be like a voiceover or something, because I'm not sure if the mic is still working. So anyway, I'm going to highlight with Becca. Where is it? There it is. Becca and color opal.